Hello, boys and girls. You're watching Fusion Indie on YouTube. Make sure you check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Fusion Indie. That's twitch.tv/Fusion Indie. Now, this is going to be an exciting video, boys and girls. Normally, I get on here and I show you guys how to trade, how to not get scammed, all of that cool kind of stuff. I do all sorts of giveaways on my Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/Fusion Indie. I do giveaways for Pet Sim. I do giveaways for Adopt Me. I do giveaways for Murder Mystery 2 when I play that. Today, however, we're making a video that is going to expose Preston and his lies and all of the top 10 members on PSX. So, let's get right into it because I don't believe in beating around the bush. Number one, everybody thinks that this game is just about getting on and grinding and grinding and grinding, and you can work your way up into top 10. Now, the game used to be that way. It really did. I played this game for many months, and I worked really hard. I grinded every day on multiple accounts, and I hatched as many pets. I bought all of the cool game passes. Like, here, let me show you. I got all the cool little game passes that are here. I got all of them. I really thought that, I was helping out a cool game developer because I enjoyed this game. But that's not how this game works. Not anymore. So, some of you guys know, there's been a couple major duplication glitches in this game. The most recent one was just a few weeks ago. And when it happened, I put out a video calling Preston out, demanding that he fix it or restart the game, something, because the game is ruined. About 2 days later, Preston put out let's call it a press release, saying that he had fixed the duplication. All duplicated pets were getting automatically removed from people's inventory. He was removing duplicated gems. None of that is true. There is no technically there's an automatic deletion, but it's not what he says. If you have pets in your inventory, like this, I only hatched 4 of these, and technically I only hatched 3 of these, and then a golden. I traded the golden for this one, and some good ads. Well, last night I was messing around on the game, and I figured out how they're deleting the pets. It has nothing to do with what's in your inventory. You could have 500 of these that are duplicated in your inventory, and it will not matter, not one little bit. It's really, really sneaky the way he did this. But I also now know the way to prevent your duplicated pets that you trade for. Because when I trade for these pets, I don't know if they're duplicated. So why should I get punished because I trade a pet that I worked really, really hard to get for something that's duplicated, that somebody else screwed up? Many of you have been posting about how angry you are that your pets are just disappearing. Well, I have the solution for that. I know why that's happening, and I'm going to show you in just a moment. But for now, let's pull out my pets, and we're going to call out somebody else that's in this game. This guy that I'm pointing at, oh, you can't see it because my name's up here. I'm going to move the picture that I have over to the other side and cover up the chat because I want you guys to see what's going on here. This guy right here, Chris Power, is number 4 in the world. Right now, it says he's number 11, but that's because he traded a bunch of these pets that he has in his inventory to his alt. He's trying to send people over to beg for these pets. Let me see if I can, it might be too spam far. Yeah, it's gone. But I will show you in just a moment. This guy is literally number 4. He dropped himself to number 11 so that he could get people to come and try to spam beg me for pets. Even though I called him out already for lying about knowing how the duplication deletion works. So we're going to go stand next to this guy real quick. And as you guys can see, I'm typing to him in game, "Hey Chris, why do you lie to the public about how duped pets get removed automatically?" And why did you trade all those huge pets to your alt to drop rank? Yes, I know I typoed that, but like I said, I'm very, very excited about this. I've never been a fan of people cheating at video games like this. I've always taught you guys how to not get scammed. Well, Preston is the biggest scammer out there because he lied and said that he fixed the duplication. None of it is fixed, boys and girls, and this is how you stop it. Okay, I'm going to explain it right now while we're sitting here. So, everything that you see right here, like I said, only 3 or 4 of those are mine. The huge pumpkin I hatched a long time ago, long before the duplication glitch happened. The rest of it, other than 3 of these huge festives, I can't vouch for. I traded for them. So there's a large chance that those are duplicated pets. Now, everyone's number one defense when they say, oh, it can't be a duplicated pet. I've had it in my inventory for a week. That doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with it. The true secret to not getting to how he deletes your pets and how to not get your pets deleted is this right here. His latest fantastic creation, the bank. The bank is how they're deleting your pets, boys and girls. You put your pets in here, and if it's a duplicated pet, when you go to take it back out a half an hour later, it will tell you that it's a duplicated pet, and it will delete from your inventory. You won't have it anymore. Yesterday, I traded somebody a huge cat with a very nice serial number that I've had for a long time. It was number 551. In fact, I could pull up the Discord while we're talking here. I'm going to try to go find the messages. Actually, I think I probably deleted it with the trader because I generally don't keep people on my Discord list longer than I need to. But I traded number 551, huge cat, for number 3000, which is this one here. I traded my number 551 for this number 3802. And 3 Dominus Astras and a bunch of gems. So, me knowing that, hey, Dominus Astras are not going to be good for me. They're going to hurt my power since my entire inventory is Dark Matter Santas that I've grinded out or traded for. I went and put the 3 Dominus. Went and put 2 of the Dominus Astras in my bank. Then I turned around and traded 1 of the Dominus Astras for another huge festive because, that's the value of them, a Dominus Astra for a huge festive. Then later on in the day, as I was going through the Discord that Preston has set up for big games, I was trying to trade another Dominus Astra for a huge pet. Well, about 4 hours after I did my first trade, another guy came up and said, hey, I'd love to do that trade with you. I'll take a Dominus Astra for my huge festive. I'm like, great. Hold on a minute. Let me go get in my bank. I'll get it out, and we'll do this trade. Well, I went to pull out the Dominus Astra, and as you can see in my bank, there are no Dominus Astras in here. And that's because it got deleted, because it was a duped pet. So I'm like, wait a minute, what just happened? I went and I clicked on the other one and tried to drag it out to my inventory using withdraw, and it deleted. And a little red message popped up right here and said, duplicated pets are automatically removed from the game. So if you go and you do a big risky trade where you get these huge pets, like me and like Chris here, who wants to keep lying about it, and you want to make sure that you don't lose the pet, I suggest you get multiple alt accounts and store all of your exclusives, all of your huge pets on those. I've had some of these pets out here for 12, 14 hours now, and I bet that some of these are duplicated pets. I'm not going to put them in the bank because if I do, odds are when I take them out, they're going to get deleted. I won't get to put them back in my inventory again. And all of these people up here, if you look up here, I mentioned the top 10 leaderboard. All of these people up here have tons of these huge pets. So I did the math. I went through and I figured out that even holding 786 pets at 368 billion, like I traded out all my little ones. If you look, the smallest ones I have are 365. Even if I traded out all of these 365s and upgraded them to 368, you cannot get this amount of power. You cannot get 290 trillion power, even if you have 786 dark matter Santapaws. The only way to get into the top 10 is to have huge pets. Now, I'm not saying that every single person that has a huge pet is holding on to dupe pets knowingly, but they all know that this is how you prevent your pets from being deleted. They're not trying to lie. They're just being deceitful because they all know. So at 289 trillion, this guy right here has 14 trillion more than you can possibly get if you have all of these. Each one of these pets only brings you up 0.21 or around there. So in order to go from here to there, that means for every trillion, you have to have five more minimum. The higher you get, the less value these have. So this guy here has these top 3 people have to have at least 50 to 100 of these pets. And the odds of 90% of those being duplicated is like 99.99999%. So now I've taught you. Do not put any of your huge pets. Do not put any of your exclusives. Put none of those pets in the bank. And by the way, gems don't get deleted. So if you don't have to worry about duplicated gems because there's no way to track gems. Each pet that is brought into the game has a unique ID. Not the ID that we can see out here. Not that hashtag. There's an ID in the coding. They can't code every single gem. That's why gems don't get deleted. That's why there's still people with 10, 15 bank accounts that are maxed out on gems. Because when the duplication was happening, they spread it out among all of their alts. None of this has been fixed. Preston lied to us all. I am mad. Preston, fix your game or restart it. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Fusion Indie on YouTube. I look forward to more great videos with you guys.